Um,
I agree. Hi, welcome to the podcast where we talk about podcasts.
yeah.
Wait. So going back to what you said about the water. Wait. So what made you like fucking think about saying that?
Wait, saying what, sorry?
Like about the water?
About what water? Like, I said a lot of things about water in, like, the past 5 minutes.
That's the point. Why do we need water?
Oh, yeah, because we can't eat it. You know, it's a very, advanced thing. You probably wouldn't get it.
I can't eat the water. Damn it! I really wish I could eat water.
Yes, if only we had this thing called ice.
Ah.
Not the drug, but, like...
What is the word? What really annoys me is the sound of just chewing ice. Like, some people find it like therapeutic and like it. I just hate it.
Wait, what? People actually like that stuff?
Yep.
But imagine being like the person chewing or eating or crushing the ice with your mouth. Like,
Yeah, that'd be weird.
it's gonna hurt.
Better.
It would hurt if anything. Like, let's be honest.
Just that cold feeling. Ugh.
Yeah, it's like, imagine how cold it's gonna be on your teeth as well. Especially if you have sensitive teeth.
Oh yeah, ice. You know, when you're like having ice cream and sometimes like I'm talking like not scoop, but just a bowl of ice cream when you're eating it, it's just you get a tingly feeling.
Yeah. Like, not a brain freeze, but like all your teeth freeze or something like that.
Yeah, tooth freeze.
Yeah.
And the new phenomenon called tooth freeze.
I mean, well, like, what name would it have though? Like,
Freeze.
yeah.
That'd be the name. It's just a tooth freeze.
I mean, I think it's a perfectly good name as that.
Fair. A brain freeze. Well, there's two different types of brain freezes if you think about it.
Yeah.
Your brain just freezes because you can't think of anything because it's stupid. Or two, you get brain freeze from eating something cold.
I find it funny how you instantly go to the bit where it's like being stupid or like actually cold. Like, whatever happened to a mind blanket? Wouldn't that be it?
So,
like, there's already words for that.
Fair. I find brain freeze. Like, have you?
Oh yeah, keep.
Hi.
Welcome to the podcast. I'm recording.
Decapitating people. He instantly leaves. Nothing.
That's alright.
I could plug my what's it good? I could plug my entire couple paragraph thing of like best ways to dispose a body.
I'm really concerned for Will because he said me, right? Best ways to dispose of a body. I'm just greatly concerned for this guy's mental health and mental well-being. It's like really concerning.
I mean, there's nothing better to do in English, like.
Yeah. What?
Can Chloe join?
Sure.
We don't really care.
We don't care. Hi, Chloe. Welcome to the podcast. I'm recording.
Act as fast as body. When disposing your body, act as fast as possible, since you don't want to be around when people start questioning or ask where this person has been, or when the body starts to smell. Best places to dispose a body and best ways to dispose a body. First, dig a hole 6 feet deep, then place the body. Then place the body of a dead animal on top of it, 3 feet above it. So when they go to unbury it, they end up burying up the dead animal, not the body.
Yeah.
Or you can take out the teeth of the person you're trying to dispose of. Feed the body to pigs. It's very hard to trace after that. And you also get the money from the tooth fairy because of the what's it called? Teeth. And then the other way is they just like to split their guts open and then chuck them in a river, and the body will sink because there's no more gas in the body. You don't find that in English when researching about different cultural values.
It's time you're like, how to dispose of a body.
I mean, yeah, that's essentially what happened. It was either that or learn about the different cultural values of different places. So
Yeah, definitely do. Disposing of a body is definitely more sentimental and will definitely hold you later on in life. Like, you may need to know how to dispose of a body. Because there is a lot of annoying people out there.
yes,
I'm just saying, you know, would be useful later in life.
I mean, yeah, it depends what you want to be when you grow up. You know, it could be some useful facts for those few people
Yeah,
out there.
yeah. If you want to be a psychopath. Yeah. It's just like
Did you know most psychopaths actually aren't murderers? It's just that the most weirdest of the murderers is that they just get stereotyped to be the ones always committing murders.
yeah, like you can be a psychopath and not commit any murders. It's your thought process.
Yet, so pretty much very little people who commit murders are actually psychopaths.
Yeah.
However, it's just been stereotyped because they're weirder than everyone else. Is that they just stereotype?
If you're a psychopath, you're more likely to commit mass murder, not just a murder.
You're more because they're more likely to do it, but actually less have actually done it. So,
because the psychopath is a thought process. Psychopath is someone who will have the thought of killing or something like that. From what
no, a psychopath.
I'm gonna leave because you guys are weird.
Yeah, a psychopath is more like someone who doesn't what's it called? Like doesn't feel any empathy or emotion towards killing.
Feel remorse. Yeah. They don't care about their actions.
Yeah, so that's usually the definition of a psychopath, not actually people who want to commit murder.
Yeah, but then because they have no sympathy or remorse, they don't care when they have committed a murder.
Yeah.
If they are going to commit a murder, they will do it. Because they have no sympathy or remorse. They don't think about their actions.
Yeah. But like, even when people do commit murder, like they're not, what's it called? Psychopath. Like, they're doing it because they don't like it or they're getting paid to. Or
because aren't psychopaths more likely to become hitmen?
Yeah. Which isn't better, but like...
I don't think becoming a hitman is like a really good career goal. I mean, the options there.
Like, of the many different, how do I say this? Of the many different options you could choose from, that's being a psychopath, probably. I mean, not a psychopath, being...
Isn't the best. Yeah, the option's there. I mean, any option is always there.
Yeah, I mean, like... I
could become a terrorist, but, not exactly something I want to become. Can, though.
Yeah.
Just like how I could become a mass murderer.
FBI agents are probably looking at this like, what the hell are they talking about?
Why are they talking about mass murders?
It's nothing, trust us.
Don't worry, FBI. It was Will. He did it. Don't focus on me, focus on him. He's the real guy.
Oh, you would throw me under the bus.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, no, definitely. I'm not even going to try and come over yet. Definitely.
Sounds like I would do.
Yeah. Like, that's the thing about me is I just tend to, when people say something that's like that is me, I'll just say, I don't even try and deny it. Because there's no point in trying to deny it.
You see, I've actually learned I'm very good at Among Us because I'm very good at lying and framing other people. Because, like,
Among Us is secretly raising a future generation of like psychopath, not psychopath,
like masterminds.
Yeah.
Criminal masterminds. Because I remember we were playing on like that game night thing, and what I ended up doing is I tried trapping myself with Candy and Nathan in their electrical, and then what ended up happening is because they both thought I was innocent since I was trapped in there with them, right? Yeah. Andy was on the other side of the door, so I would have killed him and vented most likely. But then I was given the clear by both of them, and ended up somehow winning because I got both of them vouched because both of them vouched for me. And
Among Us is dead though, so you know.
Yeah, but it's still like I mean, most of the good players are still playing.
Yeah, can we just talk about like cancel culture and that? You do you remember when they tried to cancel PewDiePie for his Spotify playlist?
Wow.
I'm not even kidding. Back in I think it was either 2020 or 2019. People his Spotify account was leaked, right? And they can see what he was listening to. He was listening to songs like they posted on Twitter going like, "Oh my god, PewDiePie's listening to these songs." I'm and the artists themselves that made the music was like, "Hey, PewDiePie, can you not like listen to my music?" It's like,
Well, yes, it's because he's got such a large audience and he's like a big.
You're just trying to have fun on like the internet. You just make content for other people, right?
Yeah.
People try and cancel you for making content.
I know, it's so weird.
They try and cancel you for your Spotify playlist and your taste in music.
Yeah, it's weird. Like Wilbur's new song.
Yeah.
With him leaking it on stream. People have been trying to cancel him over like some lyrics.
Wait, which song? You're No Boyfriend or
No, this new song he's going to be releasing called Soft Boy. Pretty much.
Yeah, I haven't heard of it.
I personally quite like it. It's good in my opinion. Pretty much one of the songs he does like I get turned on my reflection in passing cars, and Twitter was just like, oh yeah, we can cancel him over this.
Right? Honestly, I find Tommy really irritating and annoying, right? But he's fun to watch. You know, he could just be a bit annoying, as he says himself.
Yeah.
So it's like if they admit themselves to being like annoying or something, then you have the full right to say that because they know it.
Yes, but
anyways, going back to what I was saying with Tommy in there, right? He had to get therapy, right? Because of I think it was Twitter or something like that. Because Twitter is Twitter is like the modern day torture method. It's like I prefer to die than spend an hour on Twitter. That's why I never got on Twitter. If you're serious, it's like so horrible. And with Tomino, right? He was being cancelled for trying like when he got therapy, right?
Yeah.
Saying like, "Oh my god, you don't need therapy. You're just overreacting." And some people said you don't even deserve to have a therapist. And I was like listening to people saying that. I was like, what planet do you live on? Because also what they did is they bullied Tommy off the site and they got pissed off when he left, even though they were the one who bullied him off it. Because Tommy didn't want to be on Twitter, and it's completely understandable. Because it's the literal equivalent of hell. So when they bullied him off it, people were just like, Tommy, how dare you? And I was just sitting there like,
you're the one who did it.
Yeah. These people can never be satisfied. It's so...
That's why I just don't own a Twitter account. Like, all I ever see is like I get the occasional like fiasco thing that happened on Twitter on like my YouTube recommended about like some certain celebrity. But like besides from that, then like I'm never on Twitter. I don't even own I don't even own an account.
Because Twitter is just such a stupid place.
Yeah.
So they effectively bullied him off the site and then got pissed off when they bullied him off.
Like,
it confuses me.
It's like saying, oh, we're gonna like you can work here but you won't get paid, but if you leave then you're gonna be like publicly humiliated for leaving from this perfect job.
Yeah. It's like if you're working in somewhere and they'll just say, oh, we're just gonna cut your pay. But then again, if you leave, then we're gonna publicly humiliate. It's like, of course you're gonna fucking leave.
It's like, it's just not a healthy platform in general.
Well, there are certain times where cancel culture is good. Like, example, EDP. Do you know the controversy around him?
No, I don't think I've seen that one.
Well, let's I'll just think like a rice gum in there. Like there's like with EDP 445, right?
Yeah.
He was texting a minor. In fact, he was texting like 3 minors, right? And
Yeah.
sending them very inappropriate pictures. And then but he was then he found out about this and then got caught. Then he was cancelled. That's a good time to cancel him.
Yeah.
Not for their Spotify playlist.
Yeah. Like
Cancel
you know the
culture, yeah, go.
you know the Sidemen? Like I've seen like things like they split up and stuff, but like I did some research. Like I can't say why they split up, but the people are giving them like different reasons because like they voted for different sports, played different games and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, but what's the actual reason why they split up?
Yeah. Oh, you don't play Minecraft. I'm not talking to you ever again. It's the same concept.
Because if I go search up like why did I just saw why wrong. Why did the Sidemen leave the Sidemen house? Big Star was a member of the it's pretty much Big Star got kicked out because he didn't want to be a part of the house because he got in like a fight with KSI. I saw that bit, but like then he moves to London and then like that's the only thing it says. It was about Big Star. It doesn't talk about like everyone else. Why they left.
It's because I'm pretty sure after they got kicked off, there was like someone who got kicked off. I completely forgot who it was.
He was Big Star and KSI. They got in like a fight and then
Simon, I was thinking of like the bloody Minecraft. There was like a Minecraft community called like the whatever the hell it was long ago. Yeah, the Sidemen. Yeah. I don't really know much about them, to be honest.
Yeah, like I've only I knew about them because like I was watching like all the creators in it, but I was like never part of the drama or like bothered looking at it.
Yeah,
because like I only enjoy like, the content they make, and it's like if it's split up altogether, it's like I don't really care. Like their content is good either way.
Yeah,
it was just slightly better when they were all together, I guess.
Yeah. But I still I question the state of like the internet and Twitter because here's basically you see like compare Mr. Beast community, like the Mr. Beast community is so uplifting and so sweet and so nice.
Yeah.
Versus the Minecraft, not the Minecraft community, but the Minecraft community, like the Minecraft creators community. So like the big creators of Minecraft, their communities are toxic.
I mean,
stupid.
So some of them are toxic and like mean, but like some other relatively big YouTubers and like their community,
let's say like Dan TDM, like back in the day, God, they had a really nice community. It's like Dream, Tommy in it, and the stands. That's what I was thinking of. The stands, right? They have a perfect image of their creator, right? And if they step anywhere out of that like boundary, they just go on a full-on Twitter rant going like, "Oh my god, if he did this and said this and said that."
And but I think it's also because like they're not because they're big, but it's also like they influence with the Dream SMP and stuff.
Yeah, influencer. Yeah, but then again, the bigger you are, the more influence you have, therefore the more community you have. It's
No, but like if you look at like Stampy, like Stampy has like the exact same amount of things as Tommy in it, right? But like his community was never toxic. Because like look at him, he never promoted that much violence in his videos, right? But then when you look at Tommy in it, like his channel is literally focused around violence, if it's scripted or not, or like it's and like also with like swearing, like it changes like people's attitude towards him because he just gives off a very negative vibe.
Yeah. So there's clearly ways to do it because it's not like if you're a Minecraft creator you have a toxic community. Obviously not, because as you mentioned, like Stampy and as I mentioned, like the Diamond Minecart, they all had like pretty good communities.
Yeah.
But I think it's more or less nowadays with all the stuff that's been happening, like with the racism, the pronouns, like the stuff like this, all the things that are changing in our world currently are definitely having an influence on communities like Twitter and that.
Yeah. Like,
I'm fully with freedom of speech, but I feel like
but like, you should be
now,
careful. Like, freedom of speech, like, yes, you have it as like a human right, but like, it doesn't mean you abuse it. Like, at least think before you speak.
just because you have the freedom of speech doesn't mean you can go off your head and start being a dick.
Yeah. Like,
Because
at least think about what you're gonna say before you say it.
yeah.
Well, you don't have to in like most cases, but when it comes to like controversial issues or like racism or discrimination, like you want to be careful what you say because like
Yeah.
what you say, although you may not mean it, if you keep on saying it, then you're eventually going to force yourself.
You may not mean that's a joke, but because of how sensitive like people are nowadays, it's like you could say a very light-hearted joke and people would get so pissed off at you, being like, "Oh my god, why did you say that?" And stuff like that. And it's like it's a joke, bro. Just take a joke.
Yeah, but like also with it being a joke, like it's not always a joke in some places.
Because there's a certain line with jokes. Like let's say
Yeah,
let's say this is the line, right? Yeah, this joke, right? You have the joke here. You can be in this entire area, right? But there's a
yeah,
line where it just becomes straight up like let's say you say a racist joke, right?
yeah,
A joke, right?
yeah,
It can be a joke, right?
yeah,
Until there's that threshold where you do it A consistently, B you don't, B you do it in an environment where it's like not appropriate, and C you just do it with like a random group of people, or you do it in a way that doesn't sound legitimate.
or like you say it in a very meaningful way, or you say it that it has
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
or you say it that
Yeah,
means a lot.
yeah. It's like
Yeah,
there's a line where, and you shouldn't cross it, but it's like if you cross it a tiny bit, sure you can put it off, but you start to get into the realm of actual racism, sexism, and shit like that.
yeah,
I have no issue with like jokes because I can take a joke really well. Like I'm someone who you can say, "Oh, I'm stupid," and I'd be like, "Yep, sounds about right." Even if it's not a joke, like even if you genuinely think I'm an idiot, I'll just be like, "All right, well, that's your opinion. Your opinion's trash." Other people, if you said, "Oh my god, you're so annoying," they'd just go. They go on a full Twitter rant, right? It's just
yeah. And then it just gets repetitive as well. Like,
it's like Donald Trump on Twitter.
we've all seen it on Twitter. Like people hitting each other. Like we've seen it. We've done that. Like move on, please. It doesn't matter like who it is this time. Like we all know how it's going to end in like a giant fiasco and no one wins.
It's like Donald Trump on Twitter. I'm not even kidding. Like, if you pissed off like Donald Trump, you go on a full on Twitter and going like, oh, and it's like, bruh. The fuck? Okay. Well, that was weird. I think we deleted the voice chat. Yeah, but it's like with Donald Trump, it's like if you piss him off, you go on Twitter and it's because Donald Trump is so sensitive and stuff like that.
Yeah.
No, I have no issue with America. I'm not involved in America. America can do their own thing. Like, I'm completely, I don't care what America does. Like, if America wants to be stupid, they can be stupid. I don't care. I'm not involved in their politics, anything, because I'm Australian. Don't give two shits.
Yeah. Like the only time I'm ever going to be concerned about what America's doing is if it comes to like a national issue or something.
Yeah. But it's like nowadays people like it seems like people are so sensitive now. Like I can't say a lighthearted joke without someone getting offended, even if it's something small and it's clearly a joke. Because my sense of humor is very heavily based around sarcasm.
Yeah.
It's like I could say the lightest joke ever. Like let's say if I say the lightest hearted joke on Twitter, like, "Oh, I think Joe Biden's better than Donald Trump," and so that was a shitty example, but I could say like the just lightest hearted joke, and people would get so pissed off, just like, "Oh, clearly blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
It's not a joke. He clearly meant it. And it's like, no, he didn't. It's obviously. It's on a dominated stream. I forget what they exactly said, but it was something about like something about lesbians or something like that. And something was clearly making a joke about it, not a joke about it. Like he was making a joke with it. Like
Yeah.
he was obviously thinking about what he was saying, like very obviously. He was thinking like, oh, what should I say? And he said, I forgot what he said, but he said a joke, right? It was very obviously a joke. It wasn't even a bad joke. It was actually inclusive, right?
Yeah.
And people on Twitter were so pissed off. I swear to God, it was like World War III all over again. World War II all over again.
So they World War III all over again. Like, when did that happen?
Well, now apparently.
Yeah.
God, I swear to God, this world is going to go into another bloody war.
I mean, it's obvious the way things are going.
Yeah.
Like, apparently with, what's it called? Like, King Jong-un. Like, because of that, like, Democrat and, like, people, like, admire him so much for some reason. Like, I understand, like, you might admire someone. But, like, apparently they're gonna, like, maybe, like, they might start a war or something in, like, his honor or something like that.
Oh my God,
Like,
yeah.
like when he dies, but, like, even if they do, like, it just takes, like, one missile from, like, anywhere in the country, like, anywhere in the world, and, like, the entirety of, North Korea is gone because it's so small compared to every other country with, like, military.
But the thing is, wait, where is this King Jong? Are you talking about King Jong-un?
Yeah, like, when he dies, like, apparently,
yeah.
like,
Apparently,
like, there's suspicions, like,
apparently,
all of these followers are gonna start, like,
you can never really trust sources that come from like near North Korea or about North Korea because it's such a disclosed country.
well, it's a Democrat. It's like a Democrat thing. So like they only let out as much as they want to let in. Like
yeah,
and like half the news that comes out of there is fake because like
that's what I was about to say. Yeah, you can't really trust anything.
Like you can't take photos of anything that shows any sign of weakness from.
You can't show anything that shows any sign of poverty because there's actually a thing in South Korea, right? Like in the border of North and South Korea, they have these massive, like amazing looking apartment buildings that no one uses because they're purely there so that people in South Korea think that North Korea is really advanced and really beautiful and really great when it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's just weird on like how the world's going and like how people expect the world to magically be fixed.
Oh yeah, if we don't do anything, the world will magically just fix all of its problems.
Yeah, it's
us humans are the simultaneous, just the worst species to ever evolve and live.
I mean, there's this species of bird that evolved, went extinct, and then like 30 years later, re-evolved itself back into existence.
What was it?
I can't remember the name of the bird, but it, like went extinct and then re-evolved itself back into existence. And there's like so much memes about it, like I exist despite God and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just a bit weird how everything goes.
So the entire world is bad at this point. But it's like, but oh my God, bloody notifications! Shut up. Mute server. Yeah, but it's like with just the way the world's going, it's genuinely just gonna end horribly.
Yeah.
Because everyone wants to do something, but no one ever does do anything. That's the thing.
Yeah, like the people who do something about it, then they get like
shit on.
Discriminated and like
they get shit on.
Yeah, it's just
it's like I believe someone said if we don't do something about global warming by the year 2050 or something, then there would be no way to save it. Something like that. I don't really remember.
Yeah.
It's like but it's just gone horribly.
Give me a second. I'm about to annoy Chloe.
Just the way. God, yeah. Humans are like the worst species to ever walk this earth just because, A, we're destroying the one thing that we have and
Yeah.
doing nothing about it, to be honest.
It's and like it's just wait, I did it wrong. Hashtag rules.
It's question mark. It's exclamation mark. Sorry, not question. I just don't understand, like, the state of, like, I don't understand how the world is managing to be this stupid.
Yeah, but like apparently like major food companies are meant to go like all green by like 2025 and stuff. So
That's the thing is, the oil industry is such a big industry because I mean, look at everything around you. This keyboard, this mouse, this bottle, everything around us has some form of plastic in it. The monitor that I'm looking at, everything has plastic in it.
yeah.
And plastic is such a big industry.
But like there's also people like making a micro bot thing that eats plastic and stuff.
Stuff like this. Stuff like soft plastics, like bottles and this should be gone. They shouldn't exist, right? Hard plastics, keyboard, mouse, those are fine, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, because they're hard plastics, because they're difficult to decompose, but they can be recycled easily.
Yeah. I mean, try and recycle this thing. I mean,
it's more difficult.
Yeah. Whoever with plastic is A, the smartest, but also the dumbest person in the world. It's just whoever made plastic is both simultaneously the most amazing and also the most despicable person in the entire world.
I mean, but when it came out, it was seen like as the best thing ever.
Yeah, but now we just discovered that it's horrible. And there are so many alternatives to plastic. It's like not hard to find a new alternative, in my opinion. Then again, I'm not a scientist. Don't know, but what I've read, it's not that hard because they have found decomposable plastics, stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, it's like like the Fogo bins and stuff. I don't know if you still use them. But like that's made of like decomposable plastic, and it's meant to
like reduce. And also recycling is a big thing. Like recycling bottles into hard plastic because with enough compression and that you can turn something like this into something like this.
Yeah.
Enough effort. But then there's the products that are so unbelievably useless that whoever thought of them is just so stupid, and yet they use so much plastic. Like, I'll show you like an image or something.
Alright, look, my figures are not useless. They might be made out of plastic, yes, but they're definitely not useless.
Yeah, but no, I'm talking about like fruits and vegetables in plastic, stuff like that.
I mean, I guess you could also like say like card covers for like Pokemon cards and stuff like that.
Yeah. Stuff that is just useless and doesn't need to exist. Does. And it's like it's a waste of plastic and a waste of resources.
Yeah.
I just don't get it. It's so useless and so just non-essential, but people still buy it. There's one thing about our society that I've realized. If you have more people wanting to buy it, more people are going to buy it. Sorry, no. More people are wanting to buy it, more stock you're going to have to make. And if those things contains, like, bananas are a perfect example. Everyone wants them, even though they're completely useless. You can just go to a tap, right?
Yeah.
Supply and demand. If people are buying, your supply is going to have to go up. Production is going to have to get higher. More plastic is going to have to be used. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. That's one thing about society is the more that people are buying, the money. Blacks has a really good saying in it, like when the customers are buying, the money's multiplying. The more money you make, the greedier you're gonna get. Therefore, the more you're gonna want to sell, the more money you're gonna want to make.
Yeah. But I mean, like, that's also the corrupt thing in this world.
It's
Like,
it's all like it's going to sound like really horrible, but it's all the cost. It's all the customers' fault for like buying the plastic.
what do you mean? The customer's always right.
Yeah, fair. Oh yeah, in America maybe. But it's like with yeah, it's mostly the customer's fault to be honest. Doing all this
Yeah.
because if you're buying the plastic, you're saying, hey, this product is good. We want this, even if it's horrible for the environment. The supply's not just going to, the company's not just going to stop because they're like, oh, wait, this is probably bad for the environment. They're going to keep going if it's going to keep selling.
Yeah. I mean, of course, because it's like, it's how you get money.
Yeah. That's a crude thing about this society is capitalism rewards those who have money, and
Yeah. And it's like,
it saves the world from getting corrupt, but then it also makes the world corrupt itself.
yeah.
Because people say, "Oh, I wish I had unlimited money." If you had unlimited money, you'd be buying unnecessary things. You'd be creating hyperinflation because the more money that's out there, the less value the money is going to get. People say, "Oh, I wish they just printed more money and give money to everyone, like give infinite money to everyone."
And that's how Mr. Beast destroyed the local economy.
Mr. Beast destroys the local economy.
Breaking news on like 9 News or something.
Yeah,
Mr. Beast breaks local economies.
It's in circulation, the less valuable the money will just become. Because the young kids are always going to be like, oh my god, why don't we just give everyone infinite money? Then no one will be poor. The more money that's in circulation, the less value the money is going to be. That's why back in before the start of World War II, just before it, when Germany was in horrible debt from the Treaty of Versailles and also from taking a loan from America, and then the Great Depression hit, so that America wanted their money back. They had to pay, who knows how much, a lot of money. And so what they did is they started printing money. Banknotes became so valuable they were literally worth less than their weight in paper and ink.
Yeah.
That's the thing, hyperinflation. If you look at I think Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe has the same, I think it's Zimbabwe, or somewhere in that area. Zimbabwe has done the same thing. They literally had a $10 trillion note because of the hyperinflation.
Yeah.
Because the more money is in circulation, the more zeros you're going to have to keep adding. Like something like this could be worth $10 in let's just say 2030. And let's say hyperinflation hit, this thing could cost $3 billion. But it's still the same value. It's just the numbers are going to keep getting higher the more money that is in circulation, to the point where the money is just so devalued to the point where it's literally worth less than its value in paper and ink.
Yeah.
That's why like having infinite money would be great, but it's like, yeah, the society rewards people that are rich, and like you could be the smartest person in the entire universe, but if you're poor, no one's going to know you, no one's going to care about you. If you're rich, you could be the dumbest person in the entire world. Donald Trump.
But people look like you're the smartest.
Yeah, people think you're incredibly smart if you have a lot of money. But if you have no money, people are going to consider you the dumbest person in the entire universe.
Yeah.
Even if you're not.
Yeah, because they're going to think, if you were smart, then you probably have a bit more money than you do.
If you are smart, then you have a lot of money. Yeah, it's
I do have a lot of money.
Andy, but we're doing a podcast. If you want to stay, then you can.
I'm actually gonna have to go soon for our
shit.
lunch.
Right. But it's like, yes, it just rewards people that are rich and just destroys people that aren't. It's just like sad.
Yeah.
But just with the way that this is
Right,
why
I'll be
on
back.
this is why on paper communism is the best ideology, but in practice, it's not exactly the best.
Yeah.
Because communism is just everyone has equal pay, everyone has the same amount, everyone has the same things, no one can be rich. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
But that would also be a good thing in most cases.
It'd be good and bad at the same time because this means, hey, we wouldn't be able to afford things like this. I wouldn't be able to have this keyboard. But everyone would have the same amount of money. Everyone would have the same things, stuff like that. It would be a great but bad thing. Coming from us who are capitalists, who buy things, who work for money, who buy things, versus
I mean,
versus like
because
communism. Yeah.
but ever since like farming was invented, like if you own the farms, then like everyone would come and get it off of you.
So like what was it back when we first discovered agriculture? The people who were on the farm would have a bigger house, would pay things in food. We are naturally capitalist from the start.
Yeah.
But now we have so many useless things that we don't need, and money just kind of becomes a necessity. It's kind of like a necessity and an accessory at the same time. Like
Yeah.
you could buy a $2,000 handbag, and it's like you could have used that money for things that actually matter, like food, water, stuff like that. It's like
Yeah.
that's why I think communism is good, but it's just in practice, it's just horrible.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that we should stage a fucking communist revolution because we shouldn't. Communism has proved that it's not a good ideology. It's just
Yeah.
on paper, it seems good.
Yes.
Everyone having the same thing, everyone, yeah.
Yeah. I have to go for our lunch, sadly. So
That's the end of the podcast, and I hope you enjoyed it. Okay. By the way, all this shit is jokes, mostly. Okay, bye.